Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we're going to do another speedrun game. This guy's 757. I've been having to start searching for a game and then wait and then start the recording because it's taken so long to get into a game. This guy's got a controller next to his name, which is weird. So in the Caro, I can't do that. But you don't want to play this bishop move here because you gain a tempo on the bishop. So I kind of feel bad for not giving him the take back. I'm not giving you a take back, buddy. You know, if you make a bad move, you got to live with it. You know. But you don't want to play the bishop out in the Caro like that because you walk right into that pawn. If I play this, he could do that. All right, let's play. Okay, so I don't want him to play this, but if he did do that, I could en passant. If I play here, he could push. If I do this, he could take. So I think let's bring the bishop out and push this pawn. Maybe we push it both squares forward. This gives me a chance to undouble my pawns. So if I take and he recaptures, I could take, he takes, but then I could push this. I am going to take. I am going to take that. And then I'm going to play this. So now this pawn push in the center, I'm sorry, this pawn can no longer push in the center. If this gets pushed forward, I'll take and damage his structure. Right? Well, I'll give him the option to damage a structure or take like this and lose that pawn. Because the knight defends that square. All right, so let's get another piece out. Now also notice this pawn is doing a really nice job of denying these entry squares to this knight. Now, do you see the problem with this move? It means it's only defended by that now. Which means you have to damage your structure. Oh. Yeah, you know, when you play these kind of openings, so if I play this and he takes, that don't work. That does give him the opportunity to play that. Part of me wants to go there. If he comes back, I play this, he goes there. I don't think there's any value in that. I could develop this knight. But if I do, I lose control of this square. Actually, I don't control that square anyway. So he does have that pawn break right now. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to entice him to take this. I need more defense of this square because I don't want him to push. If he takes here, I could recapture and I add more defense along that diagonal. So this wouldn't be a good trade for him. Now if I play back, he drops back and pressures that. We don't want to do that. If he plays here... Alright, let's go ahead and castle. We'll get out of the center of the board. Now this is a good move. Using your pawn majority. Because he does have a majority in the center. That way works as well. If I so he's threatening to take right now. I have that. I'm going to develop my last minor piece. If he takes, I could recapture like that. Okay. That's fine. This hits this pawn, but I can't really take it. If he pushes, I could actually take this. I'm going to defend this bishop. So the queen can move, and this guy's free to move, and this doesn't hang. Because right now, this is an undefended piece right here. I want to be able to move this without leaving this undefended. Because maybe you do this. Well, now, if I play here... Well, what if I played here? Because if he pushed, I would take. Here he goes back. If I play here... I kind of like this. Yeah, let's play this. Now this hangs now. Or I'm sorry, he can't push this. I'm sorry, that's what I meant. And I'm kind of thinking about going here and putting pressure on that. If I took this and he took me, because this is undefended. So I do have this move. Take. If he takes, I pick up the pawn. If I take and he takes, let's defend that knight. This hits the undefended knight and wins a pawn. If he slid over, he loses the knight. If he plays there, then I could centralize. And he doesn't have that. So here and here, I take that. Here and here, I play this. If the rook come over then, I think you take this. Hitting the knight. You win a pawn. And this guy could always come here if I needed to defend a rook on the b file. Here, he plays this. If I play that, and he came over, I play this, takes, and that's a fork. If I play here and he takes, I capture. Rook comes over. I play this. So I think that I can get away with this now. Takes, he takes there. I take back. He takes like that. I come back. Rook comes over. Yeah, the problem is that this guy is going to get hit by the bishop. So if I play that and he goes there, he's threatening to win an exchange. Well, let's keep calculating. Here, here, this, that. Wait, no. If I take and he does this, then I play this and hit the rook. If he takes and I take, he captures like that, I lose a minor piece. So I need to get the rook off that open file. I could go ahead and play this so that when he plays that, I can leave and I'm good. But if he does play that, all right, let's play here. Pressure down that file. Now this rook move does not threaten to win a pawn now. This pawn move here, take, here. This isn't actually hanging because the queen defends. So what if I played this? If he pushed and I take. Yeah, let's just do this. Here, he plays back to there. If I play here, he could kick me out with that. Huh. If I play here, and he plays this, I take that pawn. I'm going to play here. He can't take this yet. Now, he could do this, but if he does, I'm going to take this pawn. And that just blunders a bishop. Unfortunately. Now, I could take this. But that will repair his structure. But then I could play this. I'm going to take it. And when he repairs the structure, I'm going to play... Oh. Now I can't play that. But I can play here. Putting pressure on all of this. Maybe you come here and add more pressure. Now, this is defended. So we're not too worried about that right now. Also, I could take this pawn. Take here. Yeah, let's take it. This guy's played fairly well. I don't think... I mean, he's lost a couple of pieces. But he's not just utterly collapsed. A draw. Come on, man. So we'll double up. There's no reason to give him the open file. Now, I could have just taken and then brought my other rook over, and that really would have been fine. But I don't really want to play it like that. I'd rather have these two rooks controlling the open file. So he's going to have to make a decision. If he takes, it's going to put my rook in a better place. Been thinking about cutting my hair off, but I've really kind of gotten attached to it. Now, I could take this with check and go ahead and double up those rooks. I also have that, but let's take this with check, and then we could double up our rooks. So we've got our rooks my rook is active. The king is cut completely off. Now we just have to find the best way to try to win this thing. I like this, but he plays that. Could play here, maybe. But I don't want to give up this weakness here. And that just loses a full, clean rook. Now the wheels have started to come off a little bit. Undefended pieces. So you want to take the pawns that he's got, creating a threat with. I don't want him to start rolling those down the board. So let's take that pawn. We'll take this pawn. If this guy moves, he's going to lose that pawn. And now I suppose we're going to see if he can figure out a way to force a stalemate. This guy never has to move. Now, if I play here, I get a queen. And that's checkmate. All right, so this guy went wrong right out of the opening. Now, in the Caro, so you don't want to play this move because you're forced, as soon as I do this, to move the bishop again. So we play this, and he just misses the threat and loses a piece. Now, he does offer a draw right after he blunders, which I think is terrible sportsmanship. If you lose a piece, I got chewing tobacco all over my mouth. If you lose a piece, you just lose a piece, man. Everybody does it. It's just, you don't offer a draw like that. So the best move is to get our knight out. Okay, but I don't want him to push his pawn, so play here. He drops that pawn. And they want the knight out. I don't know how I made a mistake, and now it's better for me somehow than it was. Now I get the knight out. Bishop out. And then you damage the structure. Okay, line up a rook with the queen. Take. All right. He comes back. Now I get a knight out. Oh, this is pinned. I forgot about that. And that just loses a bishop. Now, they didn't want me to fix his pawns for him, but I thought at this point, it's kind of just, a moot point. Double the rooks. If you can win a pawn, you should. And then we double our rooks again. So we're keeping our rooks connected and working together. And that's the reason that hanging this pawn is so bad here, because you allow me to take with check. When you move to get out of check, now I redouble the rooks, so the rooks again defend one another. And when you take, my rook stays exactly where it is, cutting the king off. And then this move is just a catastrophe. And from here, this is just a ladder mate. I slide over to keep them confined to the side of the board, because I know that ultimately I want to get over here to mate them. So, and that's what we do. Anyway, if y'all like that, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I'm only going to play one game tonight. I'm tired and don't have another one in me. So, how did we play? I played 96%. He played 87%. So, yeah, that was pretty decent. All right, anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. See y'all in the next video. Later, guys.